I typically don't post on the weekends, but I really wanted a chance to decorate some eggs, and goodness knows I can't afford real ones. And so I decided to paint some, inspired by the Lavish Brush on TikTok, who of course I will link. I did lay down some masking fluid first so that I could do a really fun, splattery, just organic background. Then I sketched out my designs on my eggs and filled them in. This was definitely a case of, oh, she makes it look so easy, because I thought that shading my eggs was going to be very simple, and it wasn't very simple. It was a lot harder than it looked. But I did like the end result, even though I think that the way that I laid down my masking fluid, which was with a little bottle instead of a brush, kind of messed up my paper and made it a little bit coarse, and it just held the color in a weird way. But no big deal. And then I went in and I decorated on top of the eggs. I loved the monochromatic way that these designs popped. It was a lot of fun to paint them too. Very relaxing, very much like a coloring book. And so I just kind of filled them in. And then when I was done with that, I went in, of course, with a little bit of metallic details that I wanted to put on my eggs. I didn't want it to be too overpowering, but I did just add little touches here and there of metallics. And then I did some shading as my last step to just kind of help the eggs to maybe lift off the paper a bit and add a little bit of realism. I really, really like actually the way that that looked with the background. It was kind of like a mix of really abstract and then a little bit more realistic. So anyway, those were my decorated eggs. It was a lot of fun, highly recommend, and I hope you guys have a great Easter tomorrow.